By the way, one of the boys was Stacks that used to do that. Yet he on the air with you the other day. I can't even tell you how pissed I am with his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I can't wait to see him.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Around Association. Well, Steven Jackson and Stephen A. Smith, they're not seeing eye to eye. And it seems to all come down to the way Steven Jackson actually felt about Stephen A. making a call in regards to wondering why Russell Westbrook had not been suspended. Now, if you haven't been in the loop regarding this, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to play a clip of what Steven Jackson had to say, and then I'm going to play what Stephen A. Smith had to say with Matt Barnes, and I'm going to come back and holler at you.
Matt, you don't work for the league. What make you think you got the power to call and get somebody suspended? So you opening more doors to thinking now, okay, the times where you done went on TV and spoke bad about me and other players, you called and put your vote in to get people suspended. That's what you saying? Like that's crazy that you would openly say that. And hold on, my little brother, I love you to death, but you agree with that, Perk, and you a player. You know better than that. Just imagine if you was playing and he called the league when you got into it with somebody, Serge Ibaka or somebody, and they saying that, and he called and saying, "Well, I think Perk needs to be suspended, taking money out your pocket and your family." That's crazy, dog. That's the weakest thing he could have ever said on TV, Matt. Back-to-back days.
But what he said about me when it came to Russell Westbrook really raked my nerves. He called me a snitch. Now, Steven Jackson, I could ask you, were you high? I don't give a that you don't want to with me no more. I apologize to everybody that don't like me using that language. I just want to say that. And by the way, one of the boys was Stacks that used to do that. Yet he on the air with you the other day. I can't even tell you how pissed I am with his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I can't wait to see him, because it's like, wait a minute. We've been cool for years. Years. Oh, yo, Stephen A. bumped that. Hell with Stephen A. saying some bullshit like that. What, you know, I ain't the smartest dude in the world, but I'm the king of common sense. Well, wait a minute. If you got something to say, you know my number. You got something to say, you want to make sure. Because remember, you didn't go where he went. You disagreed with me. He sat up there and said, I'm not messing with Stephen A. no more. Like I betrayed my race. I betrayed people. And I'm like, none of us are perfect. You ain't perfect, Matt. I ain't perfect. I think it's safe to say Stacks he ain't perfect either. What nerve? What nerve? And I'm like, I thought that he went entirely too far.
You snitching, bro. You called the league and told it, nah, f that, man. You called the league and tried to get the man suspended. That was the league decision. You don't do no shit like that, bro. You don't do no shit like that. That's the weakest shit ever. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not f***ing with him no more. Y'all can be your homeboy. I can't f*** with no shit like that, dog. Russ is my partner. And you know, I'm one of the people that's been going to bat for Russ. I didn't hang with Russ. Me and Russ never went out to eat or nothing like that. I'm standing up for Russ on some real nigga shit. That was the weakest shit he could have ever done, was call the league and ask why somebody not suspended.
You know anything about that? Know what the job entails? Staff? You have any clue? Have you been a reporter for 30 years? Do you understand the obligation to ESPN for a flagship show that is the pregame show for the NBA? You said I don't work for the NBA. I work for ESPN, which gives over $1 billion to the NBA. You don't think they wanted the information? What was the rationale? What did I say when I went on TV? I said, quote, they said the officials wrote their written report and stated we had everything under control. Russell Westbrook caused no problems. There was no further incident, and that's why we let it go. Plus, it was the playoffs. Had it been the regular season, Steven, we would have suspended him. But because it wasn't the regular season, it was the postseason, and there's a lot more at stake, we're going to be highly reluctant to do that.
Now, I can appreciate it. I don't always, agree with the way Stephen A does things, but in this particular instance, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Steven Jackson has gone, a little bit too far in his feels towards Stephen A. Smith. I mean, Stephen A. is a reporter first, and sometimes, I'll just say sometimes, it seems like Steven Jackson has a hard time understanding profession and streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that is I understand, and that's what I feel like makes Steven Jackson compelling. That's what made his, help make their show successful, because he what I want to say, sometimes when truth need to be spoken, he'll speak it no matter what. So this is not, and that's good, some transparency. But sometimes just professionally, like Stephen A gave the layout, look, I'm a reporter, right? So I don't get to just look at it from an athlete. Oh, this is my fellow athlete. This is my brother. He can't do no wrong. Nah, Stephen A like, okay, I'm going to call the league office, find out what was their decision-making process. And it makes sense because other people want to know. There's been people suspended for less than what Russell Westbrook done. Absolutely. So you don't think some fans would have those questions? That's who Stephen A. Smith is actually researching and trying to get the information for. And it's not a situation where, if I go get the information from the league and find out, then, I'm a snitch now. Like a snitch, I don't think Stephen A is moving in that world where there's someone that would call him a snitch based on being a reporter. I don't know. I think sometimes the lines get blurred and you think this is, Steven from another Steven you knew from Texas, from your block or whatever. Let me know what you guys think, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you next time. Peace.